Hey, y'all.
Hey
Okay,
guys, what's
so
going on?
welcome to part two, guys. Part two. We were
Okay.
talking about what is more important. What is it? Solid or getting rid of your solid or your liquids. And what were you saying?
Oh, I was saying that liquids are very important. I think both of them are important. But if I wanted to name one, I would say liquids are the most important to get rid of.
And why? Yes, because we're 70% or more of water, right? And so when we get a lot of fluid in our systems, as we drink water, as we eat food, and things like that, we tend to keep the weight on, and then it affects our health.
And there's a small percentage of people who have a problem with voiding liquids. And you can't go without voiding for like 24 hours, I think. How long is it that you can't go without voiding liquids?
Hours.
Yeah. So I would say voiding liquids is the major. But the solids is very underrated.
Yes. Yeah. And yes, this video is about belly fat. So if you're brand new, please put up a number 81. This is Andrew. I'm Jenna.
Hey, what's going on?
And I am a holistic practitioner. And we're talking about why you may have belly fat, bloat, or digestive problems, guys. As you can see, people are giving stars. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for the stars.
Stars is the only way we're able to monetize the actual video. If you're watching this on any other platform, you can always donate to our PayPal or our Cash App, and of course that is in the description box. Also, if you are looking to become more of a natural person and needs guidance, I can help you with that. You can always join myholisticcounselor.com, and I'll pin that in a second. Okay, guys? Make sure you share the video. Our share goal in this video would be 20 shares, okay? 20 shares is the goal. So go ahead and hit that share button. Once you've shared, I'm going to say thank you to the sharers. Thank you so much. Thank you for the stars, guys. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. All right, so yes. If you're a person who is dealing with bloat, go ahead and bloat or digestive problems, which is a huge issue, guys.
Yes.
It is a mass, it's a lot of money in digestive problems. If you go into any kind of store, like a CVS, I don't even know if Rite Aids are still open. So CVS or Walgreens, or any pharmacy-written store, you will see a whole aisle just for digestion health.
Yeah.
For antacid, for lack of going to the bathroom. Thank you guys for the stars. When you hear that ding, that means someone gave a star.
Yes.
Okay? And it's heavenly. All right, guys. So it's either like antacid or digestion, meaning you're not going to the bathroom.
Yes.
Whoever heard of fleet? You know what I mean?
Or
fleet.
Or laxative.
You know what I mean? Fleet.
Yes. Oh, okay. Well, that's a brand. That...
I was introduced to Fleet as a child because back in the day, I don't know what was up with the women back then. The women didn't care what they irrigated. The front, the back, they just was clogged. But anyway, so that's what, I'm just keeping it all the way 100.
Yeah.
And so, guys, just understand that is the worst thing you can do. Please stop fleeting yourself. You know what I mean? Stop irrigating yourself.
Okay.
And things like that. You know what I mean? He's definitely your hype man. No, he's my husband of 17 years. And I'm going to tell you something, Missy Pooh. You obviously as bitter as a lemon because you have no right to tell me that my own husband of 17 years is my hype man. And if you don't have a hype man, then you need to get one. Tighten up and stop being bloated. And maybe you'll get one. Don't mess with my man. That's why I don't put him on here. Because people egg. He my hype man. He just look like Diddy to you. He a hype man. Flavor Flav is a hype man.
Diddy's
they both the man, but they ain't my man. You my man. You ain't hyping me. Because I don't need no hype, because I'm hyped for myself.
We are in this together.
Hello.
Yeah.
Like Ruby D and Ozzy Davis. That's what they put.
Ozzy Davis and Ruby D. Yes, exactly.
You feel me?
I feel you.
We in this thing together. So don't be hating, you bitter lemon. But yeah, I'm just joking with you, girlfriend.
Thank you guys
anyway,
for sharing. I see the shares coming through.
Don't take it personal, like Monica. And you know she a diva. Anywho, like me. What was I saying? So the digestive health, y'all, the digestive section is the biggest. So it's a lot of money in people not getting their digestive health correct. And so the fleets and the irrigations and all of that, just like if you're dishing and all of that, ladies, it might help for 5 seconds. You know what I mean? But it's not going to be a solve. And so that's what I had. What, babe?
I'm
now,
sorry.
We gotta bring it back.
I'm sorry. I'm reading the comments. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, continue.
Don't let the locks fool you, because I can take you there like I got a weave in my head. Okay? Like my girl Erica say. I'm going to break them down like that darn Gorilla Glue did that lady hair.
Oh, wow.
Don't you do it.
What is it with the Gorilla Glue?
Don't you do it. Yeah. But yeah, and so what I had to do was I had to tell my husband one day, I said, you know, I feel bloated. And who wants to go around looking like they 5 months pregnant? Now, if you 5 months pregnant, congratulations. But nobody wants to look pregnant and you ain't pregnant. You know what I mean? So I had to figure out some things on what is the reason. What are some reasons why you may be bloated? Well, lack of digestion, not going to the bathroom.
Not going to the bathroom.
Effectively.
Yes.
And so, what is the major courier of keeping the digestion going? What's the major courier?
Water.
What is the liquid currency?
Water.
Water. A lot of us, we're not...
Can everyone say water?
Yeah, type it up.
All right, continue.
No. Let me take a water break.
You're going to take a water break?
And you can tell them why water is so important. See, look at his skin. Look at my skin. What do y'all notice? It's smooth. It's clear, and it has its own little shine to it. So you guys don't have to put all that makeup on to get shine. Look how clear his skin is. My grandmother used to say, "Oh, he got that Hershey skin." She was another one. She loved dark-skinned men. That's just what she loved, and she loved my man for some reason. Yes, she did. But anywho, that's what she said. She said, "Oh, his skin is smooth like Hershey's," and it is. He drinks a lot of water. That was one thing when I met him when I was 21 years old. He got me up really quick, up off the darn chopping block real quick.
Yeah.
I love the way that he drank water. Go ahead. If you have questions, go ahead and just type it, honey. When you're not in the room with us, you ain't have to say, I have a question. You don't have to raise your hand.
I appreciate that. We're very interactive on here.
I'm sorry.
You know, I appreciate that. Say, I have a question. Okay, go ahead. You can type it
Ladies, be very submissive to your man. I'm submissive to him. He said, that's actually good.
Yes.
So I do apologize.
Because I've seen people just throw them out and, you know, and get upset when you don't answer them.
You right about that.
Yeah.
You right about that.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, his skin is very smooth. My skin tends to be very smooth and things like that. But we drink a lot of water. That's what drew me to him, because he could drink a whole bottle of water in 10 seconds. I just loved it.
Yeah,
I really loved that.
I was raised to drink plenty of water. I was told it was very important to stay hydrated.
What does cinnamon pills help for? Well, honey, Google it, because obviously you already know. Don't try me today.
She wanted you to talk about it.
Don't try me today, because that ain't free knowledge. If you want to know what cinnamon does and all of that, you got to pay myholisticounselor.com. And I mean that with all due respect. Please stop being Kermit the Frog on here and be typing, because I ain't going to read it. Okay.
Just tap the link and
got an attitude. Okay. It's good for that. How about that?
I will say this.
Good for that. You got an attitude.
I will say this. The cinnamon pills are good for more than just the one thing you think is good for.
Yeah, take it wrong now. Yeah. Don't take it without knowing what the heck you're doing, because it does have adverse situations.
It does. It really, so you have to talk to someone about it.
Yes. Hello, I see you.
Hey, what's going on?
So drink your water, guys. And you know what we do to get around the blahness of water.
We were talking about detoxing. Okay.
Yeah, but
okay.
but the key to detoxing is what? You gotta drink some
water. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I'm tying this in together, guys.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm quiet.
No, I'm tying this in together, that you have to drink water.
Tie it in and bring it home.
Oh, and you just did that. It helps with getting rid of your waste. It helps with detoxing.
Yeah, so what we do is we put fruit in our water. I put lemon in the water.
Yes,
and, he has his own little concoctions that he does, because we have two different things. We have two different problems, two different things that we want to alleviate. Each
person has their own individual needs. Yeah, and so I focus on trying to keep my blood pressure good. right? And keep down inflammation.
Keep the shares coming, guys. We're almost at our goal of 30 shares. If you're just coming in, we're talking about digestion. We're talking about belly bloat and all of that. We're tying it all in and things like that. And so keep sharing. Thank you for the stars that just came through. Guys, keep it rolling. All right, go ahead.
Okay, and so what do you focus on when you drink your water?
Well, what I focus on and for my water is,
and the needs may change.
It's feminine health. Health and keeping just keeping regular, because I'm of a particular age. I am 39 years old, almost 40.
You look
and
good.
Thank you so much. And I've noticed that since I've gotten older, things have started to slow down. Just like anything that, the longer you live, you're going to see that your body starts to change and things like that. So I have to drink at least close to a gallon of water a day. That's just what I have to do for me to be successful in my life, okay? And so I would encourage, before you do anything that's OTC, over the counter, is you want to make sure that
I like those acronyms. OTC, over the counter. All right.
You want to make sure you're drinking your water, because water can correct a lot of problems. Sleeping problems, acne problems, digestive problems, belly bloat, all of that. If you drink enough water, that bloat is going to come down. There's so many things out here who are saying that you can detox and things like that, but it has some adverse situations which is going to lead you to dehydration. So that's why I love putting fruit in my water, because I'm getting my water, plus I'm putting the fruits in to get my nutrients so I don't get dehydrated. Because it's not just about drinking a whole bunch of water, because that's not what being dehydrated is. Did you guys know that? Did you know that?
Did you guys know that?
I see you. Hello.
Thank you guys for sharing also. All right, so being dehydrated
Somebody
is not
asked
just
about how do you keep your pressure down. Join myholisticcounselor.com. We don't give any tips on here because everyone's different, okay? So if you're really serious about getting your blood pressure down naturally, if you are serious about getting anything together, please join myholisticcounselor.com. That way I can I can actually give you the information, because on here I don't do blanket statements, because everyone is different, and I would hate to give some information and they use it incorrectly. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so what were you saying?
I'm sorry.
You were talking about, what were we talking about, detox? Okay.
Yeah, I said, what is dehydration?
What is dehydration? Thank you for getting me on track. Yes, and you said it's not just about drinking water.
Right. So I said, what is dehydration?
When you are dehydrated, your body is lacking electrolytes, right?
Yeah, and your electrolytes are...
You want to name them? Or name one.
Potassium.
Sodium.
Magnesium.
Sodium. Did I say that? Calcium. Okay. And those are electrolytes, right?
Yeah, electrolytes, yeah. And so a lot of people like to go to Gatorade and Powerade and things like that has the sodiums and all that, but there's too much sodium and it's too much sugar and it's too much of that and the dyes and all of that, and it's just not good, guys. So we don't encourage that. You want to do it yourself. And so that's what we do with the water. We put lemon in the water.
Yes.
I even put some other fruits in there. And if you want to know a good way to keep hydrated but keep yourself, going, please
just
go to myholisticcounselor.com. Okay. So drink your water. Another reason why you may be feeling bloated. Let's just keep it all the way 100. We need 4 more shares, guys. We're literally almost at our goal of 30 shares.
I don't
even know if my goal was 30 shares, but it is now. I think I surpassed it. I think I said it was 17 shares.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I'm saying it's 30. We need 4 more shares, guys. Keep it rolling. Another reason why, I'm going to just blanket statement this. Stress. Stress is a huge contributor. Thank you for that share, guys. We need 3 more shares. A huge contributor to belly bloat.
Yes.
Do you want to know why? Husband, tell him,
from
what you understand about stress.
Okay.
Because we've been stressed.
We have.
What does it do?
Okay.
Thank you for that share. We need one more share, guys.
You know I can talk about this all day long. Okay, but I'm going to simplify.
Talk your stuff because these people need to be educated.
Okay. When you are stressed, your body goes into the fight or flight syndrome, and which means your body goes immediately into emergency mode.
And fight means to stay, and flight means to leave.
Yes, for you guys that don't know what that means. Yeah. And so your body's really in an emergency mode. Okay, so during that time, your body holds on to nutrients. Okay, it constricts. It produces hormones so that you can do awesome, incredible feats. You know, like the woman that lifted up a car or something to save her child. You know, that type of stuff.
We've overpassed our goal, guys. We're at 35 shares. Keep it coming.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Because your shares helps us to get out there, guys. Okay, I'm sorry.
All right. Okay, so, all right, as far as detoxing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're in that fight or flight syndrome, running or fighting, you're not going to want to... Number one, you're not going to be relaxed.
No.
Okay? That time you're going to be tense and ready to tackle whatever problem that you may have. Okay? And when you need to get rid of waste or the detox, you need to be relaxed. Okay? So everything's going to be constricted when you're in that mode. Your blood vessel is going to be constricted. Your muscles are going to be tense. You have adrenaline running through your system. Cortisol running through your system. It's not conducive for you to detox, okay? You can keep nutrients in your body, which means you may not need to eat as often.
Can I, piggyback off of what you said? Because you're saying a lot, because stress in of itself is just, like you said, you can talk about it all day. I can too. I feel like we are both, kind of masters at this thing, well-versed, if you will. So if somebody came up to you right now and you felt like you were in danger, the last thing that your body wants to do is have to go urinate.
That's the last thing.
Have to go and do number whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Get rid of your solids.
The last thing it wants to do is have to eat.
That's the last thing.
And so why? Because you are in fight or flight. You're trying to save your life.
You are.
And so that is your body's mechanism of turning all of those things off for you to get out of the sight of danger.
Yes.
And that's beautiful. If you were being chased by a saber-toothed tiger, a bear, or even a burglar, that is awesome. But unfortunately, what happens is we are in that state all day, every day. Our bodies have basically become desensitized to what's real. And it has basically what is called our sympathetic system. Yes, we do. Like sympathy. Yeah, we actually have a sympathetic system, which basically reads danger, reads sadness. And now it's like everything. It's like we're just honed in and we're connected too much into, social media and all of the things that are going on. And now our bodies don't know the difference between running away from the bear and, I just dropped my keys. It's like everything is at one time I remember every little noise, if someone beeped their horn, I'm like, oh my gosh, I felt my heart jump. Or, if he dropped his keys, I was like, what the heck was that? Every little thing was just making
Or if I sneezed.
Yes. His sneezes are lethal and they're loud and they're, And if I didn't expect it, at one time I would say, can you warn me? And how can you warn somebody? So it was getting pretty bad. My nerves were bad. So can you? So anybody in here who is not effectively losing weight, and you're doing everything you can to lose weight, and you're not losing weight, you're causing stress on yourself. First of all, with going and exercising too vigorously. Just another subject. So, but the thing about it, that's why you're bloated, because you are stressed out. So whatever is stressing you out, you can type it up. Finances.
And you can actually be used to stress.
Children. There you go. Bad relationships, worrying about anything, and that's a physical worry. And then there's a stress that we go through just by being in dis-ease, meaning we have dis-ease in our bodies that we're not taking care of or is not being controlled. That too will cause inflammation and stress in the body and will cause you to not be able to effectively get rid of things. And so that's basically what it's about. You know what I mean? Getting that stress down. And that's what I am very proficient on that, very aware and knowing how to get your stress levels down. If anybody is in here and you're struggling with that, there are some things that you can do and take that are natural, that your body will not take as something that is negative, and it will basically help you to get the stress levels down. And if you're not sleeping well, that is a huge indicator that you are very stressed out.
If you have migraines, that's an indicator that you're stressed. If you have high blood pressure, that's an indicator that you're stressed.
Yeah, somebody said, thanks and praise to God for the two of you. Thank you so much, guys. Because this information, I hope, is at least touching one person, and obviously it did. It did. Yes. Okay, so, like, I just had a meal today. I had one meal, and I feel awesome afterwards. I really do. Because
I know.
My husband was like, why don't you eat? He didn't know that I didn't eat because I felt full. If you feel full all of the time, you're not going to want to eat. I feel full. I feel heavy. I feel like I am no energy, because if you're not going to have energy, oh my, I don't sleep well. Yes. Yes, so if you're having problems with sleep and there's a doctor for everything, and it's a holistic practitioner for everything, and that's what I'm doing, and that's what I am. And I help people to sleep as well. I tell you what to do, I tell you what to take, and you will be sleeping. And so if you're serious about that, go to myholisticcounselor.com, join it, and I can help you on that. Because if you're not sleeping, guys, that is the only way that we heal.
Really?
The only way. You can go ahead and Google that. I don't give a darn, because everything that we can say is Googleable. But everything I know ain't, But I'm just saying.
Babies sleep all the time.
Yes. Babies and older people.
And senior citizens.
Yeah. When they say once an adult, twice a child, they're not lying. You know what I mean? But yeah. That's the only way that we sleep. And, the only way that we heal is sleeping. And it's not just any sleep. It is that rapid eye movement, REM sleep.
The REM sleep.
That really, really keeps you young. Really, I'm 39 years old. I feel like I still look the same when I was 28 years old. I don't think I've aged that much. I don't think my husband has aged that much. And we've been together for a long time. And I look at myself daily. I'm not vain, but I do want to take care of this body. I want to take care of it. I see some 70-year-olds that look 40, and I see some 40-year-olds that look 70.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that.
Yes, definitely.
And sleep, the world teaches you that sleep is the enemy. No, sleep is your friend.
Really?
You know what I mean? Sleep is your friend. Someone who doesn't sleep is in very
stress
and stress and sick.
You guys realize that you have to push certain hormones for you to stay awake. If you're not sleeping properly, there's definitely an imbalance going on in your body.
Right.
You will be in fight or flight if you're not sleeping.
Okay, so to the person who said that they just found out they have a disease, first and foremost, I'm going to tell you to join myholisticcounselor.com, and then I can talk to you privately about that. Whenever your body goes into any type of disease, and especially the type that she actually typed up, it is obviously stress. Okay? Stress is the base to, I'm going to say, a lot of things. Okay? And so one thing you have to do is you have to get in your mind that you have to recalibrate everything you think about as far as your life. Okay? And you're going to be thrown out many things. You're going to be thrown out so many things from your doctor, from your family, even from a holistic practitioner. And then you have to do what's best for you. Okay? But one thing you have to do is if you want your body to heal, you have to give your body the nutrition and the treatment to heal. And a lot of it is up here. If your mental state is not correct, it is going to affect your health. If you're going around being negative and thinking everything is not going to be right for you, then you're right. But if you say that I am healed, but just understand that faith without works is not alive. Okay? You have to put the work into it. And we do perish for a lack of knowledge. And so there is something out there that can help you no matter what situation you're in. And I've been in a lot of situations myself. I have actually witnessed family members in situations. And always, the ones who make it are the ones who have changed their lifestyle. You have to change your lifestyle because insanity is doing the same stuff, expecting different results.
You have to make a change.
Okay? And so there you go. I hope that helped you out. So what else?
Oh, okay. So did we cover the detoxing?
I don't know. You can keep it going. It seems like people are interested.
Okay.
My husband is losing out on his steam.
Okay. And what about the bloating?
I got a sandwich over there for you.
And what about the bloating and all that stuff? Did you
No,
cover that?
I mean,
okay. All right.
Bloating is not just one situation. I said stress. Stress in of itself is a huge contributor to everything. Another thing, guys, of course, is what you're physically eating. Right?
Yeah.
It's what you are physically. The heel is mine.
Oh, okay.
Who in here loves the heel of the bread? I do. What you're eating is contributing. Let's get to the easy part. It's what you're eating. Okay, what's a major contributor to bloat? I'm sure you've heard it. Wheat gluten, which is literally in everything.
That's pretty good.
Drink your water, baby. Eat in peace. We're still working.
Okay.
He gets distracted so fast. You know what I mean? He does. Okay, so someone says they have retinal vasculitis. So anything with itis means inflammation, okay? And vascular means circulation. So you're not getting circulation to your eye retina because it's inflamed. So she takes steroids, and I don't sleep well. Oh, could this have something to do with the steroids? Right. Well, first and foremost, if you were diagnosed with this, it wasn't the steroids because you weren't on the steroids when you got diagnosed. So you can't say, "Oh, well, did this happen because of that?"
I think that's pretty similar to glaucoma.
Okay. I've gained a lot of weight, and I do stress a lot. One reason is because I can't get the weight off. Right. And see, the thing about weight loss...
blood pressure's high, too.
Weight loss is you have to get to the base root cause of why you're overweight. That's with anything. I don't give a darn if you had vascular bacalaca. It doesn't matter what they put...
What'd you say?
...to vascular bacalata. Because they have diseases out here that they don't even have names for.
They do.
You know what I mean? I don't give a darn what they say. You got to get to the base root cause of the problem for you to solve it. And so a lot of people, to be honest, we're treating the symptoms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're treating the symptoms, and the symptoms basically can be anything.
You don't get rid of the problem by just treating the symptoms. That's just making the person feel better, but the problem is really still there.
Yeah. Like with migraines, what are you guys just treating? The pain. You're in so much pain. It was one time I was in so much discomfort with bright lights because of migraines.
I remember that.
As soon as I hit 35, and I'm 39, so this was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I started getting migraines because of the fluctuations of women's hormones. Anybody over 40, you probably can was it attest to this? Attest to this. That your body completely started to change. And so what I did, even in my 20s, is I said I always wanted to be above the curve. So I started doing a lot of changes when I was younger. So when I'm almost 40 now, I'm not going through as much as I could be going through because I started doing subtle changes before the problem. See, it's tough. That's why I'm all about prevention. Prevention is literally worth a pound of cure, but by the time you guys get to me, you're already in the midst of it, which is fine. But anybody who's watching this that may not have vascular bacalaca, if I told you vascular bacalaca is going to make your eyes poke out and your hair go up and down and all of that, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I don't want to get vascular bacalata. What could I do, Jenna? That's what I want.
Yeah.
I want people like, what can I do to not get type 2.
Instead of actually having it first.
Yes.
And saying, hey, can you help me with this?
Yeah. You know, but unfortunately, if we don't have it, we're like, hey, I don't care. My grandmother had it, that was her. If my mom had it, that was her. You guys don't take heed to anything. And then
when they get it, they'll just say, oh, it's heredity. You know, it's just in my family, when it could be common habits.
Right. So somebody asks, what do you suggest for strokes and seizures? Right. I don't suggest anything on these videos. I cannot do that.
We were just talking about after the fact.
Right.
Instead of being preventative.
Unfortunately, things have changed on social media platforms, and I have to respect the rules. I cannot suggest any medical advice on here. But what we can do is suggest that you go to myholisticcounselor.com, and you can actually join the membership, and then we can talk there. Please respect that, because believe me, if I could tell you guys everything on here, I would, but by law, I cannot. Okay? All right.
Shout out to everyone who was mentioned in this video. Welcome, guys. If you were mentioned, that means you are special.
Yes. Mine changed completely. I got the depot shot, and it was worse. Yes. And so, so that's another thing, too. Birth control. If you're on a lot of birth control, which you know what? A lot of us are and don't even know it. I'm going to tell you how. These foods that we have, that we're eating on a daily basis, as full of steroids. Hello, I see you guys coming through. Full of steroids, full of hormones and things like that. That's why I suggest women, if you can kind of like not take that type of avenue, because the thing about it is, it started out to help women not to have a child, but now they're giving it to women for heavy cycles. They're giving it to women for acne. They're giving it to women with fibroids, when it is a known... Back up, Andrew.
So it's like an all-inclusive fix, right? Okay. I'm listening. That's all I'm doing. I'm listening. Yes. I'm quite sure they're doing the same thing.
You know what? I'm a stage hog.
She is. I'm like this.
I'm Michael. You're Tito.
I am not Tito.
You are.
And then she's wondering why I'm not talking. I'm back here in the background.
Go ahead, say something.
No, I'm up here in the foreground with you.
What do you want to say?
No, I'm just listening. I'm just listening.
I was just saying that, there are other ways to control all those things that I just said. You don't have to. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys, for contributing.
You don't have to do those type of things. It's for lazy folks. It's for lazy people. Stop being lazy. Laziness will end yourself. Stop being lazy. You know what I mean? If you don't want certain things, you have to do the work to not have them. Like women in here, if you're having heavy cycles, you're going to be bloated. You're everything is going to be all over the place. You see how I'm saying? It's like a circle of I don't even want to call it life, but a circle of disaster.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much
for the stars, guys.
Yeah. I mean, if you're having heavy cycles, then you're imbalanced.
Yes, and so I say that to say if you're bloated, you definitely have some problems. A lot of women feel like if you bloated, it's automatic fibroids, it's automatic problems. It could just be your diet. It could be something hormonal. You have to figure it out.
Yeah, and being bloated could actually, like you said, affect other parts of your body.
Yes, because you're pushing your organs. You see, the thing about it is when you're feeling bloated, you don't have any kind of energy. And so your immune system is crud, because if you don't have energy, that means that you are not absorbing nutrients. And nutrients is how we function. A lot of us were stuck on having all of these supplements, or we're doing this we're starving ourselves, thinking that that's going to cause us to lose belly fat and things like that, which is the furthest away from the truth. You're not going to improve by not eating. Eating is how we function and how we basically help our immune systems to work. Okay? Yes. Somebody's asking a question.
My hair?
Yeah, your hair is having trouble growing back. Okay, so Miss Betty, you gave stars, right? You gave stars. I'm going to ask you this. How important is this information? Because the thing about it is, this is the difference between me and being me being holistic and maybe you going to your doctor and saying that your hair is falling out, right? They're just going to blanketly treat you because they're not trained in what I'm trained in, which is nutrition and how the body works in a natural way. So you just want me to tell you something that I can't tell you anything without knowing you. And the only way I'm able to do that is if you're in the group and I'm talking to you privately, doing a consultation. Please, guys, do not be afraid of consultations. That is how the person who is trying to help you learns about you. I can't just say, oh, your hair is falling out. Your hair could be falling out because you did what the gorilla lady did, put gorilla glue in. Your hair could be falling out because you are lacking this and lacking that and lacking this. Your hair could be falling out because you have an issue with your...
gorilla glue in the hair.
Right. Your thyroid could be issues. I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? There's so many reasons why your hair could be falling out. And so I cannot possibly tell you anything on this because I don't know you. I don't. So I would have to get you up off of here. Go to myholisticcounselor.com, pay your $40, and if you want to stay for a year, it would be an additional $25, and then we can talk. You know what I mean? Because I want to give you the best answer, Miss Betty. Okay? I want to give you the best answer and the best things, and I cannot do that on these videos. You feel me? Somebody asked, how do I feel about veganism? You know what? That is a very... I feel awesome about veganism. I'm glad you said veganism versus being a vegan. Because, to be honest, I feel that it does work in our favor to sometimes to not eat meat. Okay? However, can you go every day and not eat meat forever? I don't know. You know, the thing about it is veganism is trained and raised. So if you were raised to become a vegan, your body and your cells are going to be used to it. If you were raised to be like goddamn Mufasa, then honey, becoming a vegan for you may be a challenge. You feel what I'm saying? Because a person's body who eats red meat is totally different than a person who was raised to not eat meat. I'm just keeping it all the way 100. They're smaller, their brains are different, their digestive system is totally different, their microbiome is totally different.
Hey, their hormone receptors and all those things.
Their hormone receptors are different. And so the thing about it is veganism has to be trained. It's not for everyone, but you know, it has it has its place. But it is to be taken seriously, guys.
It has to be taken. Anything that deals with your diet has to be taken seriously.
Bless your heart, lady.
Thank you so much, guys, for contributing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now,
and thank you, ma'am, for that stars, because you keep him. It's like that scene in Big when you put the darn quarter in, he gives you a ticket, doesn't he? Well, that's what I do, honey. When I see stars coming through, it's like I open my mouth and I talk again. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I said a key word.
With Tom Hanks, the movie Big. You know, with a boy.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Yeah.
I watched it.
It's a classic, yeah. Microbiome
is very, very serious, guys. That is the element of your digestion. And so, oh my gosh, we got 60 shares. You guys rock.
You guys are so awesome. Thank you.
You guys rock.
Yeah.
Just for that, I'm going to give you guys my TikTok, because I don't give everybody my TikTok.
To the TikTok,
Jenna
you don't
Loves
stop.
Health.
Yeah.
Jenna Loves Health on
write
TikTok,
this down, guys. It's called
Jenna Loves Health. That's JENNALUVS.
Break it
Health.
down.
If you have TikTok, I have some great videos over there that are health tidbits and everything. They're fun.
Yes.
And things like that. So you can see a different side of of Jenna. Okay?
Yeah. Now, I really feel like your body shouldn't be deprived of any nutrients in a whole, right? So if you are vegan,
thank you,
or you're practicing veganism, right? Make sure that you get all of the nutrients
so it's
that
this
you...
microbiome thing, right? You guys want to know what microbiome... That's what I was trying to say.
Okay, all right.
A person who has beef in their system has a different microbiome.
Yes.
Which is just your bacteria. It's different than a person who does not eat. Excuse me for pointing. It's different than a person who does not eat meat.
Yes, it's totally different.
Totally different. That's why if you don't go...
Different bacteria for the meat and for the veggies and the fruits, right?
Right.
Okay.
If you go months without meat or red meat and then you go back, your body kind of like cramps and does all kinds of crazy stuff. It's because your microbiome is not for that anymore. Okay? And microbiome is very, very serious for keeping a flat belly. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and lie to you.
We're back to the bloated belly feeling. Okay.
I'm not going to lie to you. Jenna ain't got no flat stomach. I ain't got no flat stomach. I don't even think I had a flat stomach when I was in my mama's belly. I never had a flat stomach. However, I am flatter now.
You are.
Okay? Why? Yes. Because I got thank you for the stars. I got my microbiome
Thank you guys.
On fleek. Fleek. Not fleet. Fleek.
Fleek. Do people still use that word? Fleek?
No.
Yeah, I haven't heard it in a long time.
Now it's all about something else. Okay, so yeah, I got my microbiome on period.
Like they used to say
that's what they saying.
Your hair's
and that's
on fleek.
when Mary had a little lamb.
Your nails on fleek. Yeah.
Right.
His watch is on fleek.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the way I did it, guys, is you have to do probiotics. Probiotics are your friend. And enzymes.
Yes.
I see you, Miss Betty.
Yes.
Now I'm keeping it all the way 100, Miss Betty. You giving
Thank
Facebook
you so
all your money, and you could have been to the darn
Oh. No, she's one of our Facebook fans.
I understand that, but she could have paid for a membership.
She just wants to support us.
No, she said she had nodules. She has nodules somewhere. That's serious. She got all kinds of problems. So I would love to help you.
Well, she'll join when she's ready. Right now, she wants to support us on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, this is why I need him. That's why you always need a good man, a good partner, because they will balance you out. Okay?
Yes.
All right. So if you were mentioned, that means you were
You're awesome.
Yes, you're awesome. Okay, guys? Yeah. I hope the information helped you. If it doesn't help you, then share your video out. It'll help somebody. We're talking about digestion. That's what we're talking about. We are talking about digestion today, and everyone has a digestive system.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the stars.
Thank you, guys.
Look,
all right, so
awesome.
They are. You guys rock. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing, right? We got somebody in here showing off. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's see if you can say something. All right. Go ahead.
Probiotics. Yeah. Let me get you probiotics are really, guys. I would encourage you guys. I hope I'm still coming through. I hope I'm still coming through, guys. Are we still coming through? Hit the heart button, because we're slowing down on our end. Slow down, y'all. Slow it down.
Okay. All right, guys, if you were mentioned, that means that you guys are so special. And we're talking about ways to get rid of belly bloat. Is that what
it is? Yes. So the lady who said fill me in, all you have to do is tap the screen, and the topic is right there. We're really in this video, though. I can't repeat, but I hope you can watch the replay, share it to your timeline, and watch it later, because it's full of great knowledge.
Yes.
Okay? All right, what was it saying?
Okay, so you were talking about probiotics, right? You were talking about probiotics? I lost track. You were talking about probiotics, and...
probiotics is good for your digestive health.
Yes.
And it's good for your feminine health, ladies. Yes. They tell you to do these, what is it, yogurt? Yogurt, I would not suggest. Just get the regular probiotics in supplement forms, and it should do the trick. I've been really on this situation for a long time, because a lot of women are going through a lot of,
Now, I was told, okay, probiotics for your immune system and enzymes are really to help you to break down your food, right? So I feel as though you can get you some probiotics as well as get you some enzymes, okay? And that'll help you to get rid of that bloat, right?
Yeah. We might have to start this.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. We're breaking, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, guys.
This is what they do.